Hi everyone! Today's makeup is from Once Upon a Time, and this is inspired by Emma's new look as the new dark one. Let's get started. Okay, so to start off, I've already applied moisturizer and a ton of it because we want to be really dewy, and I've already done one eye and one eyebrow, so that's what it's going to look like. I'm just going to start by priming my eyelid with the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I'm taking this all over my lid and up to my brow. Next, I'm going to take this Saucebox Battle Lash palette, and I'm taking that vanilla shade and just applying that all over my eye. I started applying it under the brow and then I just took it all over the lid. And this is going to be a nice base for all the shadows so you can blend more easily. Next, I'm going to take the Ben Nye Lumiere palette, or Lumiere, and I'm going to take the Shadow Ice, and it's just a nice frosty white shadow. And I'm going to start applying this on the tear duct and then taking it all over my lid. Dipping back into the Saucebox palette, I'm just going to be taking Winter Brown and Cinnamon together and applying that into the crease. Also putting that on the outer corner of the lid and just slowly working it into the crease, and then also taking it right under the brow, kind of to like a straight line, and then gently blending everything out. Next, I take the Melt Dark Matter stack, and with the blending brush I just pick up a little bit of blur, and I'm just going to use this to better blend out those shadows. And this is also going to help bring that shadow up more towards the brow. And by putting that shadow right under the brow, it kind of gives you a little bit more of a menacing, villainy kind of look. For the brows, I take Anastasia's Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown, and I just use this to kind of fill in the bare spots and just give a little bit more shape to my brow. I didn't apply too much of the pomade because I didn't want the brows to be super dark. And then with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, I just coat my hairs, and this is just going to give you that bleached brow look without having to actually bleach your brows. To get the color a little bit more evenly on my brow hairs, I just take a clean spoolie and brush through it. And then taking a little bit of this clear brow gel, I'm just going to set my brows. Going back to my eyes, I take a glitter liner and I just apply that all over my lid. Taking MAC's glitter in Reflex Pearl, I just place that on top of where I applied the glitter liner. Next, I take this dark brown pencil and line the top of my lid. And I just take this very lightly on the lid because I don't want it to be too thick of a line. I don't want the liner to be harsh, so on top of the brown pencil, I take Cinnamon from the Battle Lash palette and just place that over the top and then blend it out. Moving on to my foundation, I mix 3 products together to get the dewiest foundation possible. I use the Chanel Vita Lumiere foundation, then the NYX Tinted Moisturizer, and then mixed into that I use the MAC Luster Drops in Sun Rush. And I mix that all together, and with my damp beauty blender I just apply this all over my face. And to make sure that my foundation stays very dewy, I just apply Fix Plus pretty often. Next, I take the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I just apply that where I would normally put my concealer, which is under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and then around my nose where I get a little bit red. And then taking the beauty blender again, I'm just going to blend everything out. Next, I take the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder and just apply that under my eyes. And I just want to lightly set that concealer so that it doesn't crease. And I'm just placing this where I put the concealer because I still want to look very dewy and not powder my skin. Going back to the Dark Matter stack, I pick up Enigma, and with a small pencil brush I just apply this along the lower lashes. And just to define that line a little bit more, I took a little bit of Enigma onto an angle brush and just applied that along my lower lashes. And then to help blend out Enigma a little bit better, I'm just going to take Blur, and with the blending brush I'm just going to sweep that over the top. To contour my cheeks, I take NYX's blush in Taupe, and I really try to bring out the cheekbones because she did have a heavy contour. I also apply it on my temples and my jawline. And I very lightly contour my nose, connecting it to the shadow on my lid. To finish up the eyes, I curl my lashes. And I apply 2 coats of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara to the top and bottom lashes. And then if you already have full lashes, you can just stop at the mascara, but I have pretty short lashes, so I did want to apply a couple of these individual lashes from Ardell, and I mainly put those on the outer half of my lash line. Okay, now that the eyes are done, we're gonna move on to all that glitter that she had going on. And I just take a little bit of the Duo Clear Adhesive and apply that to where I want my glitter to be. And I just kind of patted that on to kind of give more of a textured look to the skin. After the Duo dries, I just apply my first shimmery product. And I take MAC's Iridescent Loose Powder in Silver Dusk and just apply that to the tops of my cheeks. I also apply it right above my eyebrow. And I'm basically using the strobing technique for the Silver Dusk. I applied it on the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, above my lip, and then on my chin. And then to better adhere the glitter to my face, I take LA Splash's sealer. And before that dries, I take the lit glitter in Barbie Shops. And then I gently pat that on top. And I also did the sealer and then the glitter again on the tops of my cheeks. I applied some of the sealer onto my brow hairs, and over the top I put MAC Reflex Pearl. Now that all of that glitter is in place, we're going to move on to the lips. I started lining my lips with the Milani Sugar Plum lip liner, but then I realized that her lips are actually like a red, so I just blotted that and kind of left the outer liner alone. So over the top of that I applied Milani's True Red lip liner. And then to finish it off, I applied LA Splash's Lip Couture in Poison Apple, and you're done. And then I just put on a leather jacket, a couple of diamond rings, some diamond earrings, and then I put my hair up in a bun and also put some glitter into my hair, which was not fun to get rid of. Only 2 promotional pictures have come out for her so far, and then 1 video got released from Comic-Con. I'm basing this look just on those 3 things, so this might change drastically from what airs on TV. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All those links will be down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!